How do you determine which is the appropriate loan product for a buyer?
A lot of it's going to come down to credit score in a lot of cases, which programs you can or can't go with.
Okay.
FHA is going to allow typically your lower credit scores. They begin accepting at 580 credit score. VA, veterans, obviously you need to be a veteran to use that in most cases. They go down, I think, as low as 600 or 580 as well.
And that is 100% financing.
If you're a veteran and you don't own a home right now, I don't know why.
I've had veterans come to the closing table and get money back.
Yep.
Because it's worked out so perfectly.
SBA is typically outside of the city limits, so country living for the most
rural
part.
areas.
That's 100% financing as well, or can be 100% financing.
But has a credit limit, income limit thing, right?
Yep, so it has a credit score requirement like all of them do, but it does have an income threshold to where you can't be over a certain amount of income as a household. So, whoever lives in that household, we're going to use all that income, and if they're over that threshold, unfortunately, you can't go.
And that varies per county, right?
Exactly.
So the income,
Yep.
so if you're in Orange and Alamance County, that number might be just a little bit different.
And typically it's a pretty high income. It's not, we're not talking about $30,000, $40,000. It's rather a large income level.
So particularly with FHA and conventional, I think there's sometimes this stigma that an FHA buyer is a little less stable than, for instance, a conventional. What would you say to that?
The biggest difference here is obviously that they do allow lower credit scores, and that doesn't always mean that somebody's credit score is a bad credit score. Maybe this person's credit score, the interest rate's better for an FHA mortgage than it would be in conventional. Also, what a lot of people don't think about is FHA allows a higher debt to income ratio than conventional does. So let's say they have fantastic credit, but the house they want and their current debt load is just a little too high to go conventional. Right. We could look at FHA and still get the loan done and we're good to go, and it could be a better situation.
Right.
There's no way, shape, or form saying FHA is a bad loan. Absolutely not.
Right.
Sometimes it's the better loan than conventional. It's just a lot of things with mortgages, guys, is it's really specific per that person. Conventional might not be the best fit for them because of different circumstances.
Right.
FHA is great, conventional is great. Basically, they have all these loan programs out there for a reason because it's going to fit each person's mold.
Right. And that's why we need to get you connected with a really great lender like Kyle right from the get-go, because he's going to be able to assess everything and really determine whether or not you're more suited for an FHA versus conventional, etc. If you guys have any other questions, contact us. Our information is down below, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.